Hey everybody, welcome back to yet another video. Hope you're having a fantastic Saturday. The sun is shining. Hold on, let me just check. My god, it's bright outside. Today we're doing another one of our, well, I mean, we got a lot of likes in the last one, right? We're going to be doing our A to Z Metamancer. Each champion we're going to be going through, and I'm going to be showing you my favorite off-meta build to do on that champion. Now, if you do like this kind of stuff and you want to see more champions, I mean, I'm open to suggestions. If you want to see me, like, skip over certain champions to go to ones that are potentially far more off-meta-able, or maybe one that I've done recently, there's not, like, I can't think of any particularly that I've done recently that I would, like, be like, okay, I can't do another one of that, because sometimes, like, I do dumb stuff, but I don't always do, like, my favorite off-meta build. Like, this is a definitive, my favorite off-meta thing to do on this champion. And today we're doing Splitpush Ahri. And by the way, don't worry, Instalock Garen is coming. I'm actually really impressed and surprised that so many of you still remember Instalock Garen, but I just want to let you know, behind the scenes, it will come. But yeah, we're doing Splitpush Ahri today. So yeah, I mean, like, any suggestions onto this series would be absolutely grand. It's like, I mean, running two series at the same time is absolutely, like, completely out with me. My own, you know, I'm not used to doing it, if you know what I mean. And, like, I have to say big shout out to everybody who watched yesterday's. I understand that yesterday's Fill the Diamond was not nearly as, like, action-packed and intense as, like, it usually is. But that being said, I think regarding the Fill to Diamond, I may have built up this this kind of image that I am incapable of carrying a game. When I just want to, like, I just think it's safe to say that when you play on stream compared to playing off stream, or play on camera compared to playing off camera, I just wanted it to be, like, kind of clear that, like, there is a genuine difference. And I think, like, if you follow any smaller streamers or anybody like that, you could absolutely, like, go into the stream and be like, hey, my man Ross said that there's a difference between playing on stream and off stream. Like, can you confirm? And they'd all be like, yeah, I play terribly on stream. I just, you know, it's so different when your focus is divided between, like, two different things. Like, I mean, I may not be, like, answering questions in the chat or talking to the chat. It could just be, you know, like, myself, where I'm like, okay, I want to try and, like, form a cohesive sentence and speak with my English words. But yeah, like, so regardless, anyway, like, Splitpush Ahri is on the docket today. Let's get some damage on this lad. There we go. Get the execute popping off. We're into Malphite today. I actually early picked this in the draft, and I think Malphite thought that there was somebody else top. Oh, he went... Okay, no, he went Negatron first, actually. Okay. I mean, honestly, if we can force him into... we do have quite a heavy AP team, though. I mean, I'm not tremendously happy about that factor, but at the same time, I miss my... at the same time, you know, we've got, like... If we can force him into building AP, he's just going to lose damage overall, right? Like, that's just the way it is. Like, Malphite, he obviously, a lot of his damage scales off of armor as well. His size scales off of armor. Like, I think this is E, I believe, is what scales off of, like, how much armor he actually has. So, like, having less of that and more of, MR isn't the worst thing in the world. I mean, I can absolutely prep for it with, like, a Void Staff at some point if I so wish. For the most part, though, I think first item on the docket, what we're going to be wanting to do, we want to push that 45% or that 40% cooldown. And the first item that we're going to do that with is probably going to be Nashor's Tooth. We want to be able to, like, pressure a lane super duper hard. Obviously, we're playing Ahri. Our movement is going to be absolutely off the chain. We're going to be moving incredibly quickly. We're going to be a very difficult lane to gank post 6. So, like, I mean, even then, we're going to be a difficult lane to ulti. Like, if I can like identify when Malphite's about to go whiling on me, then there should realistically never be a situation wherein, like, I'm in deep doo-doo. But that being said, it's me. We don't know what's gonna happen. We could very easily, what's their jungler? Rammus? Okay, we will likely see that jungler coming from a mile away, so it can't be too bad. There we go, get the electrocute off, boom. Do I E for it? I don't need to E for it. Poggers. I think Amumi's actually trying to counter jungle. That's actually kind of wild. So we're kind of a little bit low on mana here. I'm tempted. I might actually just go for the Lost Chapter first, just so that I can maintain that pressure topside with the passive on it, and then after that we can go for the you know, the splendiferous items that are like the stinger, the fiendish codex, and all that jazz. Hold on, let me get the electrocute off again. I think we're after this wave. I reckon we could probably just back and we call it quits there. We're about to hit 6 as well, which will give us a little bit of mana. We're, like, dangerously low on the mana front as far as, like, using Spirit Rush is concerned. But that being said, our man Malphite has backed off, so we may just get like a little bit of free push here, which would be nice. Right, he's coming back in. Boom. Get that. Boom. Get that. Boom. Right, we've got enough for our lost chapter now. We're 10 CS up. We're doing pretty okay. I'm actually convinced that we won't even need to use teleport considering how the wave is right now. So get ourselves that. Boom. Let's head back to lane. Actually, you know what we can do? Let's wait for the control ward. So basically all I really want to do is put enough pressure on this lane wherein they are kind of forced to come top lane. Like Malphite, yeah, he's got some kill potential if he comes to Rammus at that point of like having ultimate. But at the same time, you know, I reckon if they can't burst us, like which with the current items, Merc Treads and the Ruby Crystal, I think we'll be okay. I mean, even with the lockdown off of Rammus's taunt as well, I honest to God think this is going to be a very difficult lane for them to kill. Considering as well, like, okay, let's say he tries to pepper me. He tries to throw the wheels of cheese at me with his Q to, like, bring me down a little bit. Like, Ahri has got some, obviously, some wild healing on her Q. Oh, Malphite is there. I'm on my way, actually. This is actually looking like a pretty damn decent fight. Hold up. This is looking like a very decent fight. Boom. Not quite as good. I didn't have my thing up. Oops. Cut that flash out, Merc. That was an unnecessary flash because I got overly excited. I reckon we just push this up now at this point. We got our ultimate back up in like 50 seconds, so it's not the end of the world that we have used our flash. Oh, he's back in lane. It is what it is. He has no ulti though, which is also Pog. And we have blue buff. I just realized we have blue buff. He's throwing cheese at me. He's almost dead. Looking good, looking good. Oh, he's so nearly dead, dude. The Mordekaiser's doing very, very, very pog. Right, now this is the point we're at. We got ourselves that blue buff, and now we are just laying the pressure on thick. We're laying it on as thick as we can. I'm even, like, considering proxying this a little bit. Let's just do as much as we can here. His TP is probably coming up fairly soon, so we want to be a little bit wary of that. As well as that, I reckon his ultimate is going to be coming up kind of soon as well, actually. So it's something to consider. Something to be wary of. We got Dragon, though. Also, Mordekaiser went from 0-2 to 2-2, which is big pog, is what it is. All this pressure top, like I know like Rammus is like obviously he's only beaten up top like once to try and like get a potential dive going on me at 6. But at the same time, you know, if my team don't have to worry, this is like the beauty of this this entire build. It's like if my team don't have to worry at all about, you know, like coming top. Like for instance, here we go. There we go, ulti down. My ulti's down too. He can't burst me though. Very good. Very good. Very, 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 very good. Cool. Ulti down. We have TP up as well, so we don't have to really worry about anything. He's also got 0 mana, which is fantastic. So we got our last chapter. Let's go. I know it's probably not advised that we do this, but nevertheless, we're like pretty much almost there as far as it goes. So let's go for that. And then we teleport top lane. We pick that up. I honestly, you know what? I really don't think. I think it would be like, it's always a weird like dichotomy where people kind of like, it's very easy to be like, you're building a half of an item, it's gonna screw you over, it's very not good, like you shouldn't do that. But I think there's a lot of items, and I think Lost Chapter is one of them, where you can build half of it and like it is a good idea a lot of the time. So for instance, like Lost Chapter gives you the mana every time you level up. The earlier you get it, the better. The more you level up when you have it, the bit more you get out of it. As well as that, like Bramble Vest, like buying half of a Thorn Mail and getting that Bramble Vest is a really fantastic idea if you're into like a Tryndamere lane or something like that, just to get the healing down, reduce the healing on him. Or like maybe like a set or something so that his grit doesn't heal as much after a fight or during a fight. Seeker's Arm Guard is like as well. I mean, I'm really just picking out Tryndamere counters here at this point, but it's a fantastic item as well to like, if you're playing like Mordekaiser top, if you want to just destroy a Tryndamere. Seeker's Arm Guard, Ninja Tabby, and the job is a good one, as they say. So what's our man Malphite marking here? So he built the Merc Treads, and now he's just gone for the he's gone for this. He's still going. It would appear that he's still going for the Sunfire Cape actually, but he's building like the armor parts of it first, which is, you know, it kind of is what it is. But we've got to roll him up again. That's maybe a little bit random. Just gonna walk away. Okay. That is the most random dive I've ever experienced in my entire life. If only I had more mana. Oh dear. That would be... Listen, the pressure's on, dude. Oh, he nails it. He's nailed it. Go on, Amumu. Finish him off. There we go, buddy. I don't even get the assist, but it doesn't matter. The sheer moral defeat that they have faced against this Amumu and against me is off the chain, baby. The double. Well played, Amumu. Nice one, dude. There we go. What's going on, dude? All part of my masturbate. Malphite, he's maybe slightly fuming. I think maybe the clown shoes have been whipped out the car and he's walking down the street going, but nevertheless, right? We're going to continue pushing this. I reckon we get this tower. It's ours. I don't think they can do anything to stop it. We've now got ourselves the Gnasher's Tooth. So we've got our X. We've got 41% cooldown. We're almost at cap, right? We just need a rune to pull it a little bit further. We've got level 2 ultimate as well. We've got massive attack speed boosts here as well. Because the attack speed on the item is absolutely ridiculous. And, you know, it gives us like 80 AP, I believe it is. Yeah, 50% attack speed and 80 AP. Which is very, very good. It's very good. Underratedly good. I mean, it's like, it's a bit of a niche item, granted. Like, I'd say, like, there's only maybe a couple of champions you would realistically buy this item on. Like, maybe you've got your Azirs. Maybe, like, you could go, like, with a spicy cannon. Cannon just is what it is. Alright, we had to pop her ulti there because Senna came top. Is she fed? She's not too fed. She's not, like, overly fed. They've got that, though. The adaptive helm. I mean, I don't think that's going to tremendously impact me, personally, because, like, we've got our true damage on the way back of our Q. That being said, let's exert some more pressure. We've got them taking Dragon right now. I don't think Malphite is looking to tussle tremendously. He may even teleport bot to try and get a fight off here. But if we can get Dragon, or Herald, or ideally both, then I'm going to be a happy bunny. Or a happy fox, I should say, actually. Yeah, Malphite is TP'd. Malphite's TP'd. This is going to be, like, actually a bit of a rough fight, because I'm actually kind of, like, I don't know if weak's the right word, but certainly, I don't tank this nearly as well as I want to. Ah! 26 HP! I'm fuming! No, I should have gone on at full HP, dude. I'm so bad. We got Dragon. We got Dragon, dude. I can't believe it. I should have flashed, right? I can't believe it. Here's me. I think, you know what's bad, right? The amount of times where I've said, listen, Herald's so easy, a Soraka could solo it at level 9. Do you know what the problem was there? Beyond me being a peanut brain of, epic proportions, is the fact that I was talking and tanking and not doing a lot of kiting. Didn't kite it, didn't juke it, didn't do a backflip, didn't do anything earlier than I should have. Probably held my spells for a long time while I was talking. That was the problem there. The only death on the whole board is from me being a peanut brain. I mean, it kind of is what it is. It's nothing that we haven't seen before. We don't sit here. Nobody watches Rossboomsocks for the sheer captivating gameplay of the thing, right? People watch to see dumb stuff happen. And let's be honest, a large majority of the time, that dumb stuff is for me. Didn't get the pick on that, but we got the pick. Well, I didn't get the pick, but we got the pick. Nice, we got a wee extra pick there. Oh, Morgana dropped the spell shield on me as well in case Malphite came a knocking. That's actually perfect. Right, I'm actually going to TP up top side now. I want to get up there ASAP. Get myself pushing down there. Because, like, Malphite, we have, like, mad pressure mid. That's probably a bad TP if I'm being realistic here. But we got mad pressure mid. We have mad pressure on bot side because the sheer 1v5 juggernaut bot lane is, like, pushing it in hard. And I've got ulti up again, so it means that we can start, like, we can be, like, a little slippery boy. Hold on, actually, I'm coming in to help here. I'm coming in to help. Okay, I botched that. I botched the E on that, but nevertheless. That's going to let us do whatever we want top now. So I guess realistically, item-wise, after this. Ooh, did a lot of damage. I think item-wise after this, we could very much go for the Ludens. The Ludens always going to be like a decent pick. As far as I'm concerned on this, right, I think maybe we would go for something that's going to give us, I think like maybe the cooldown. I am running Transcendence, right? Well, I'm actually not running Transcendence, so having that extra thingy probably isn't amazing as I'd want it to be. A void staff is definitely like something that's on the docket for me right now. So I don't know if I want to preemptively get that void staff for what we're about to be dealing with. I don't know if it's too early in the build though. So it would be second item, and I really don't feel like second item void staff is like optimal, if that makes a lot of sense. Like, we have a little bit of pen on our boots, but like beyond that, I'm just kind of sitting here like, I understand that it's like super important to build towards what the enemy are going to be itemizing, rather than having this core fundamental, this is the only build that I'm ever going to go. I think it's very wrong to play a champion in such like a binary fashion. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you're just like, oh, I'm gonna build Ludens, Rabadons, Zhonya's, and never ever itemize any differently. It's always that order, always those items. Instead of being like, okay, I'm against a Z mid, so maybe I should go lean into Seeker's Arm Guard a little bit earlier, and then maybe have an early Zhonya's, because I have a weak early, and maybe like the last thing I want to do is feed him, right? Like, that's like the way to go about it. And I think like the thing with Ahri that I personally like adore about her, because I think like Ahri, she either got me gold or got me platinum for one of the seasons that I played. This was like season maybe 6 or 7 actually. I think like one of the things I enjoyed about her the most was that like every game was like a new experience. So like, if you know me, you probably know that like I have a bit of an issue when it comes to like maining a champion. Like, it's hard for me to like stick to one champion, apart from maybe like Pantheon, but and like play them a lot, right? But with Ahri, like, there's so much you could build on it. You could build like active items like Twin Shadows and Proto Bell, or Hexic GLP, or you could build like just straight like raw dog damage. Like, you could have like Rylai's on her for like more like soft CC, or like Morellonomicon and Rylai's for that extra like little bit of like survivability. You could have Leandries on her if you really want to. Like, any AP item, Banshees, anything you want, you can. It works on Ahri at least to some degree, and that is like the one thing that I cannot. I mean, she obviously, like, she's a champion that requires a lot of hit and skill shots, which can be a great thing or a bad thing. Sometimes, some games I just have off days, and that's just the way it is. Like, some games you just don't hit a single ability to save your life. But when you're like on point with Ahri, you can build whatever it is you want, and you can take Inhib Tower while nobody comes to stop you, and then you take that and you run immediately away, because Malphite's pathing top right now probably. Inhib Tower is absolutely free. You know what? Actually, Malphite is bottom, and they're holding mid right now. They're going for a dragon. They're contesting dragon, and they think that I've left. So let's go. Let's get this, dude. Yeehaw. I mean, realistically, if you're going for the split push maneuver, there's so much you can do on Ahri. It's absolutely unbelievable. Like, you could very easily go for a really, really dumb. There we go. You can very easily go for like a super duper dumb like AD attack speed build if you really wish as well. Like, there's plenty you can do on the champion. We took Inhib. We're good. We lost a couple of teammates, but we also traded. We traded 2 for 2 actually. So we traded equally. We got Inhib. We're on dragon right now. We are 60 CS up on this Malphite. Life is very good. It's sunshine. Let me just check if it's sunshine and rainbows outside. Ah, it's so bright, dude. El Vampiro does not like the sun. Right, so we could probably get Luna Lost Chapter. We're not really playing the game in the way that we want to be. Like we're not really playing this lane in the fashion with which requires a Dark Seal. Like, if you're playing this, if you're into you know, your KDA champions, I would say this is probably not the maneuver for you necessarily. I'd say you definitely want to maybe rethink your strategy if you're coming into this like, oh, he's healing is what he's doing. He is healing big time there. You probably, if you're looking for KDA champions like off meta builds that do have a lot of kill participation, this probably isn't the one for you. However, if you're like into your split pushy top lanes like your Kleds or your Trindamirs, then I would absolutely recommend that this is one, because this is maybe it lacks on the damage side of things as far as like taking towers speed wise goes, but like it absolutely 100% makes up for it in like you being a slippery biscuit. Yeet. There we go. Probably didn't need to do that, but that being said, our flash is up in 5 seconds. So what do we say? We take those, and it is what it is, right? We're gonna get this inhib as well, which is gonna be perfect. I'm actually gonna preemptively try and rotate myself towards mid lane. I'm gonna actually tank a tower as well, because I don't care. Because I go W and then I press Q, and we heal it all back up. Oh yeah. So we're just like systematically breaking their entire base to bits here with just, I mean, it's not even macro. I wouldn't even consider this macro. Possibly stubbornness of just being like, this is my lane and I'm sticking to it. That being said, I have to say this is a bit of a weird one because we actually have a very heavy AP team. But despite the fact that, like, you know, we have that team that like operate under, you know, like we have that team that outputs so much AP damage. They have 2 champions that scale very well with armor. And they're not really able to build that armor because it would just make no sense. It's a strange one. Really, it is a strange one. It's unfortunate for the enemy team. But that being said, we did pick our AP champions early in the draft. Like, they had time to, like, consider options to some degree. Amumu is wailing right now. What is he doing? Right, we got ourselves our void staff. We got that now. We can consider, like, with that team, I mean, if we're going for split push, I mean, I don't think Zhonya's is that necessary. I think what I want to do, I just don't want to give Syndra the chance, right? She has burst me down once before. If she comes near me, I'll throw it an E, I'll throw it a Q. We'll make a decision based on that. But I think, like, I don't even want to play with the fire that is Syndra's element. It's just not worth it. Every single time I try and take those fights where I'm like, oh no, Syndra couldn't possibly one-shot me with ulti. And then she one-shots me with ulti, and I'm just left with the Pikachu face. Honestly, I'm kind of like, they've got 3 adaptive helms on the enemy team. But I genuinely don't feel it. That makes sense. Like, I think Ahri is, like, not impervious to magic resistance, but certainly, like, she very easily, like, deals with people that are building resistances against her to a degree. Like, she has that extra, like, true damage. Is it true damage? Yeah, it is true damage on the way back, right? She has the extra true damage on the way back, and she can very easily AMIze into her void staff, or obviously she gets her sorcerer's boost. But like, I'm not feeling like when I think like I'm definitely, you know, Ahri doesn't have the highest input, the highest output of like damage in the game compared to other mages. But like, I think there's a lot of other mages that find difficulty sometimes in like utilizing the what you can get out of like some penetration aims. And I think I'm in some deep duty here. You know what happened? I actually ulted as he came in, but like I was in the animation and I didn't get enough out of it. That sucks. I also missed the E on him. But that being said, we got Baron, so who cares? Right. You know what? Can we go Twin Shadows as well? I think like that. Maybe that's 2. That's possibly too much cooldown reduction. Like I think maybe if you want to do this, if you want to like build some of these items, you should definitely go Transcendence. I kind of like brain AFK'd it, and I went for like inspiration. I went for Cosmic Insight, you know, for the just overall higher like cooldown reduction, so where ulti would almost be up. But you could very easily go for like ultimate. Well, actually, I don't know if Ultimate Hunter would be the best maneuver. I think you still get to stack off of minions as well. So like you could get there. I'm 100% not sure on that one. I know that some of the other Hunter perks will allow you to like stack it on like large minions and monsters and stuff like that. But don't take my word for it, because what do I know? But you could absolutely change this build up in a big way. I wouldn't probably recommend going Lethal Tempo, but you could go Lethal Tempo if you want to. It looks like we're just straight up ending the game here. But yeah, not a bad score. We ended up actually not having as high a CS as possibly we could have, but I think we ended up playing around with it a little bit. Splitpush Ahri, you've seen it for yourself. The only deaths I had were me being a peanut brain, okay? If you want to be a slippery little sausage, you can very easily do that. Even if you want to go like cleanse or something and just be even more annoying, you could easily do that. Amumu, well played. But yeah, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you did enjoy. If you did and you want to see more A to Z of the off-meta Mancers, please like the video, subscribe, so I can see the analytics and see, okay, people want this. But anyway, regardless, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a fantastic day. Take care.